Hi, I'm Martial Arts Master Bill Fitzpatrick, welcoming you to Lesson 7 of Master Small Business Course number 3. This lesson is called Supercharging Your Business Plan. Kevin Romano opened a pizza shop with hard work, with effective promotions, and the help of his mentors, he was able to quickly match his salary from the hardware department. At that point, well, you could say Kevin may have been satisfied that, wow, I've accomplished a lot. Now he was his own boss. Maybe Kevin starts to get comfortable. But that would not be Kevin as a master of success, a Kevin that we know. Jump forward 2 years. Kevin has sold his first business and opened a second pizza shop, and now also owns the commercial real estate associated with the business. Wow, what Kevin has done, Kevin has accomplished much more than 90% of small-town pizza shop owners. Well, after doing that, maybe now Kevin is entitled to a rest. When does Kevin stop and say, enough is enough? But you see, what Kevin did once, he can repeat. He owns one pizza shop with the real estate. He can own 2 pizza shops in the real estate. If he did this, I would predict that he would be rich enough to retire in his 50s. Nothing wrong with that. If he continued again, let's say, owning 3 shops and 3 commercial real estate properties that housed his business, he could probably retire in his 40s. Well, that would really be nice. Now we're really getting somewhere. You see, Kevin is building his pizza business better and better, increasing the income from each shop. And he's also building his pizza empire, which is becoming worth more and more. Kevin is paying off the mortgages on his commercial properties from his own rent. And maybe if it's in a strip shopping center with other tenants, he has other tenants paying him rent, which he can use to pay off his mortgages. These properties are worth more and more as Kevin invests back in them. And Kevin's equity with time increases more and more. Is Kevin satisfied to just sit still? No. He's a man of action. Kevin moves forward. I mean, starting with the fact that owning one pizza shop is better than working in that hardware department. And then thinking, well, mindfully, I'm going to take my 20 minutes of quiet time a day, and I'm figuring out, hey, owning one pizza shop with the real estate is better than just owning that one pizza shop. Then owning 2 pizza shops and owning the real estate is better than owning 1. Then maybe he's thinking, well, I'm going to expand even further, and he buys himself a nice house. And sometime in the future, he buys himself a summer house. What Kevin is doing is what all successful people do, and that is they're building their empire piece by piece by piece. Kevin builds the foundation for his successful business empire. And when you see what he's doing moving forward, it's kind of easy to see that Kevin could be retired in 20 years or less and financially independent. What has Kevin done? Kevin has supercharged his business plan. What does that mean? Well, it means that starting with that 1 shop and then the real estate and then the 2 and then the 3, he thought big. Well, what about you and your plans? Should you buy a new piece of heavy equipment that costs $250,000? Should you hire 2 new software engineers? Should you open up a branch office in the next town? Should you open up a shop or a kiosk at the mall? You see, these are all tough decisions. And there are probably very good reasons, pro and con, on either side of the argument. Do it, don't do it. But you see, you're a master of success, so you sit there and you are thinking about these mindfully. Where is my business? How can I move it forward? And you, as a master of success, you make the final decision. Now let's move on to a summary of the Andrew Martin story. Andrew is now, well, he's already in the big leagues, starting and managing real estate limited partnerships and buying shopping centers. At the same time, Andrew is about ready to take over the Taylor Realty business. Andy is financially successful because he has learned his lessons and made amends for his mistakes. As a consequence, making mistakes, thinking, okay, apologizing, he's a calmer and a happier person. Many years ago, the great Catholic theologian St. Augustine said, I can't help everybody, but I can help those that God places before me. This is really a pretty good general rule to live by. Don't pretend. Open your eyes. There are people right in front of you who need your help. You don't want to be someone who's out there trying to save the world at the expense of their own family. God has presented a challenge right in front of Andy. It's Dawn and Dawn's handicapped daughter. What does Andy do? He's a successful person. He's a knowledgeable person. And he uses his resources and his expertise to build housing for special needs adults. Now, you're not looking for this, but let me tell you, there is a human rule of reciprocity. If you do good for someone, good things are, the odds are they're going to start coming back for you. If you're willing to do good for good's sake, if you work hard, if you study, the odds are pretty good that good things are going to start coming back to you. You don't have to look to the right or the left for approval. Just look forward. Do the right thing because that's who you are. A tough, thoughtful, spiritual person of action. This is the spiritual part. Doing what you know you should be doing, the right things. Doing the hard things. Do something constructive. You must begin the change, transforming yourself from the person that you are to the person that you want to be, the new, better you. Always thinking, how can I be better? A better mother, father, sister, brother, employer, employee. How can I do that? Well, I'm going to think about it. I'm going to make a plan. I'm going to take action. Maybe I'll fail. I'll get up. I'll try again. I'll learn. I'll adjust. And by making this who you are, this person of action, you build an unstoppable momentum. You are, in effect, supercharging your journey to your success for yourself and your family, those you love. That's what we're about. Okay, let's do it.